Hey guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to Update Monday on the 23rd of August 2021. It is the 2020th year of the August, which is the 23rd. I don't know what the hell's going on. How is everyone? I woke up today and started work and then remember that today's my late. So basically I'm going to be doing 2 extra hours of work. Yeah, that's the kind of day it is today. Cool. Anyway, I hope that you guys had a good week. I had a very good week. It was a very exciting week. It's not what I'm looking for, a word, but I can't remember what I'm looking for. Eventful? Eventful? Let's go with eventful. It was fun. It culminated, like it sort of went up in sort of excitement and then just crescendoed massively, and then yesterday I died. So that's always nice. Yeah. So last week, what did I do? Well, we had streaming. I streamed on Tuesday and I streamed on Thursday. That's right. And going forward, I don't know if you heard that, but my windows are open, so you may hear noises outside, and someone just did a very satisfying stretch, I'm going to go with, and I'm hoping that's what it was. In any case, yeah, I streamed on Thursday, because going forward I'm going to be streaming Tuesday and Thursday will be my reading streams, and then on the weekend I'll do a gaming stream. It's just because I want to. Yesterday I was going to do my gaming stream, however, due to the events that happened on Saturday, I was unable to do so, and I will explain that later. For now, so yeah, streamed. We had the general Frodo wakes up in Rivendell, and then we had the Council of Elrond, which was really fun. Really fun. It was such a good chapter. If you haven't listened to it yet, go to my channel and listen to it, because it's a good one. It's a really good one. Yeah, there's a lot of things in the Council of Elrond. I feel like the Council of Elrond in the book is really the place where you realise where the films have deviated from the books. And I'm very much someone who believes very strongly that both the book and the film exist side by side in the same world but different universes. If you think of it like parallel dimensions, they're basically they deviate from the same starting location, but they go to different places while still remaining in a similar tone. Because they all live in the same world, it makes sense that they both can exist. But there are definitely things in the book that are very different. Mostly the character of Aragorn and Boromir, you can really see in that chapter how different they are from the film than they are from the book. But it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure everyone else really enjoyed it. My favourite bit to this point is still, I've been telling everybody because I love it so much. I'm going to say it again, so for those of you who have already heard it, it's the part where Gandalf's recounting his tale of how he was captured by Saruman. And when he goes to Saruman, Saruman has changed his robes. They look white, but if he moves them, they have a sort of rainbow pattern on them, because, he's Saruman, the rainbow coloured, because he's wise and beyond those colours. And Gandalf just turns to him and goes, "I preferred it when it was white." And it was like, oh shit, Gandalf fucking wrecked, mate. Get owned. It was so funny. But yeah, so there's a lot of that in that chapter. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, and then the next chapter will be on Tuesday, and then I'll do another chapter on Thursday. And that way I can get through the book quicker. And also I feel like a lot of people who I've been talking to about that stream really enjoy that stream, just because, for a lot of people, they're finishing work or coming back from work. They've got the evening ahead of them, but it's a really good way for people to just relax and get into the evening, because it's something they don't need to think about, or they can just have on in the background, because it's like a soothing thing where, they just, that maybe they come home, there's lots of washing to do. I can stick on Rex's Lord of the Rings stream whilst I'm doing that, and that, relaxes me a little. Have a few laughs here and there, so it's nice. And I'm really grateful that people find that useful for them and that they enjoy it, so that makes me feel good if it makes them feel good, so that's good. And then, as I was saying, on Sundays or Saturdays, most probably it will be Sundays, I'm going to be doing a gaming stream of some sort, just playing what I'm playing at the moment. Most likely strategy related games that I'm playing, or other games maybe that I'm into, I don't know. In any way, so that brings me on. So Thursday then after, so I had to rush the Council of Elrond slightly because I had D&D right after, and I forgot that. Well, it's not that I forgot. I knew it was going to happen, but the Council of Elrond was a really long chapter. But I didn't think about it when I was like, yeah, I'll do the Council of Elrond on Thursday, and then I realised, oh shit, I've got D&D as well. But it all went well. It was really funny. I love just the fucking bullshit that we say during our D&D session on that Thursday session. It's so funny. Calling Radagast a player was just the funniest thing, amongst a lot of other things going on. But it was good. We had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that D&D session. And then I myself am going to be getting back into my own D&D next week, so that'll be nice. Finally, after it's probably been 5 months off. So it'll be nice to go back into it. I've got lots of ideas and preparation done, and yeah, it's going to be good. So, which brings me on to Wednesday. Why did I say Wednesday? To Saturday. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So Saturday, I was picked up by my goodest friends, Panda and Dragon. And we went off to England. I know, it's a bit grim, but we went to Windsor, which is alright. It was really good, actually. We went to Windsor, and we met with the Queen, who was not what we expected her to be, that's for sure. Very, very different. No, we met with Hula, basically. we went to Windsor to meet up with Hula. It was a lot of fun. He pranked us in the worst way possible, and I'm sure that he feels awful for it, but we had a lot of fun. We had to take so originally we were going to take the coach up, but the coach cancelled, which meant that Panda had to drive us up all the way there, which she managed to do so expertly, and I'm very, very grateful for her doing that, because it is a rough ride. Especially on the way back, when we had 2 rainstorms that we had to go through, including an actual thunderstorm. So yeah, I would not have wanted to be in her shoes, but I'm very, very grateful that she did that. So yeah, we got to Windsor, waited around for Hula for a bit, and then eventually met up with him. We had a pub lunch. It was a fucking gorgeous pub, really, really great atmosphere. The food was really good. They still didn't have the drink that I wanted, but it's fine. I had the second best, I guess. I want my Thatcher's cider, goddammit, but no one seems to do it anymore. Although I've only been to 2 pubs, so maybe it's just me. But yeah, so we had food, which was really good, and then we wandered a tiny bit around and went to the castle, so Windsor Castle, which was really good also. The issue for me, and I feel like I can't remember if it was Panda or Dragon who mentioned it, but it did feel like every room in the castle felt a little bit random and out of place. Whereas, so I'm going to compare it to Versailles, because the interior is very similar, whilst the exterior is completely different. Obviously, Versailles is built as a pleasure palace. It's a live-in palace rather than a fortification. Windsor is a fortification first, which was then converted to a palace. So obviously, in terms of layout, is going to be different, and I feel like that's where the difficulty comes from. So Versailles, everything follows on from one another, and it doesn't feel out of place because everything follows on. Whereas here, I felt like a random assortment of stuff we just added together, and then the next room just felt out of place. Like, there was a point where we had samurai armor and African artifacts and things, and in the next room was paintings of Henry VIII. Just feels a little bit like, oh, okay, this is the room this is what's in this room, I guess. So I personally felt like it was a bit out of place. Not to say it was bad. It was really interesting. It was really, really cool to see those paintings, especially the Tudor paintings of Edward VI. It was Edward VI. Yes, I'm not wrong. Edward VI or Edward VII. Oh fuck, I'm going to look like an idiot. I'm a historian. This is what I studied. I'm pretty sure it was Edward VI. Edward VI, Henry VIII. We also, and I think Mary Stuart was up there as well as other parts of the extended royal family of the time. And it was really interesting to see all of that. And then we just had some good laughs around the place. Hula's voice projects very loudly, which is very funny. And then we just had general conversation. It was good fun. Really, really enjoyed it. It was really good to finally meet Hula, especially since we've known each other for like 6 odd years, which is a very long time. And we're also the first online people that he's met, so that was good fun. And then we took a nice little picture together of our feet, which was nice and artsy. And then if you look at the picture, if you've got access to Hula's Discord or Dragon's Discord, you see the picture, and on the top left is a 5th pair of feet because someone walked into the shop. Those bastards. But yeah, no, it was really good fun. And then on the way back, we got hit by the rainstorms, but it was good. And then because of all the talking and very loud projecting that we did on Sunday, I lost my voice in the morning and I couldn't speak, which is when I wanted to stream, and I was like, I can't speak properly. So I didn't, and instead I just played Euro Truck, and then went shopping, and then came back and played Euro Truck, and then talked with my girlfriend, and then watched a movie. We watched Admiral. I came in slightly late because I was on the phone to my girlfriend. We watched Admiral, which is a Russian biopic of a Russian guy. Basically during the Russian Revolution, where the Bolsheviks took power. So during the October uprising, following that there was so they were the red, so it's basically the red Russians, and then you had the whites, which were like the internationally recognized Russian government, because they didn't want the communists in power, basically. And it's the the person who was an admiral and became the leader of that, Alexander, I think I don't want to say Kolek, because I think that's like the other general. Either way, this is the issue, and I really enjoyed the movie. The movie was good. It was a good movie. I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10 because I personally felt that it was better than the average movie, but nothing really stood out. So I think it's a perfect 6 out of 10 movie. Like it's a good movie, but it's nothing special. That's the way that I would have seen it. I feel like most of that is because it's Russian. It's tailored towards a Russian audience, which means that a lot of what's happening isn't really explained. So for me, Chico and Uzalot, who are all Western Europeans, we don't get taught that history like at all. Like the only reason I know a bit of that history is just because I'm interested in World War II, and that's, I kind of know the history, although Tsunami was there to correct me, and because I didn't realise that there were 2, I thought that the Bolsheviks took power in that original one, but no, there was the March and then the October revolutions during World War One, which threw the Soviets, through Russia, I should say, the Russian Empire out of World War One. But anyway, it was interesting. So yeah, because the movie was tailored towards more of a Russian audience who already knew that history, it felt like a lot of it was glossed over, and the time skips were very abrupt. So it meant that we were a bit lost, and there were several times where me, Uzalot, or Chico were like, "What's happening? What's going on here? I don't understand. Who's this person?" That kind of thing. But overall, it was still a good movie. It was very enjoyable. It was interesting because it's a biopic. I don't know. It was an interesting biopic. I wouldn't say it's the best biopic either. Like I said, it's a good movie. It's nothing outstanding. I feel like they skipped over a lot of things and they focused on things that was interesting. Yeah, it was good though. It was good and interesting to see a Russian movie. And then next week we're going to be voting on a series, so I'll let you know what the hell wins there. At the moment though, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of big franchises rather than the smaller genre that we've been looking at. Although what was the last series that we watched? Oh, we watched Band of Brothers. Yeah, that was fucking great though. But yeah, we've also, one of the things is I've been watching a lot of war-related movies lately. Even when we were doing our foreign films, it was mostly revolving around war. So I think we're going to take a break from that for this series. It's very likely because I think all of us are like a bit done with war now. We just kind of want something either happy or things. So we've got things like Indiana Jones, Fast and Furious, the Back to the Future, Chico put in Hotel Transylvania, which is actually really funny, and I probably will be voting for it as well. So yeah, it'll be nice and interesting. But yeah, so that's what happened with the movie. And my weekend, it was a really, really good weekend. Julio was also trying to persuade us very much to go to EGX, which is something I'm considering. I'm a bit upset that it's not later in October, because my girlfriend is coming down at the end of October. She's coming over from America, so I'm going to be obviously spending those 2 weeks with her. It's a shame that EGX isn't then, because then I could take her not only to, a games convention which she's never been to of anything of the like, but also to meet all my friends, which would be nice to see them and meet them properly. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, other than that, that's basically what's been going on. This week ahead, as I said, it's going to be 2 streams, Tuesday, Thursday. I'm probably going to be watching the streams as usual, so I'll be watching Koa's stream, Cucumber streams, Key if she's online. Yeah, and just doing some other stuff. Other thing, you probably can't see it, because it's like, oh my god, this is so hard to do backwards. Up there, you can sort of see the Ratchet & Clank game, and on top of it, is Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut, which I have installed. I haven't played yet. I wanted to play it last night, but I was really tired, mostly because of my weekend of like excessive fun. So I haven't played it yet. All I've been seeing about it on Twitter and things, people just praising it, saying how great it is. So I'm really looking forward to getting into it. I am, however, at a point where I turned on my PS5 yesterday to make sure that all the updates were there, and I looked at it and I was like, do I want to finish Brotherhood first? Because I'm like 1/3 of the way through that game. Do I want to play it and finish it and then play Ghost of Tsushima? Do I want to play Ghost of Tsushima first and then come back to Brotherhood and just have forgotten everything? And I don't know. It is really bugging me. In the end, I just ended up going on YouTube because there was some updates to do. But still, it's a bit of a frustrating one, isn't it? Anyway, that's that. So thank you very much all for watching. I hope that you guys have a really, really good week and enjoyed this super extra big long version of Update Monday. Sorry if you didn't get to finish it in one sitting, because I know a lot of you watch it during your lunch or during your breaks, which obviously aren't always 16 minutes long, or 17 in this case. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will talk to you all during the week, probably, and we'll see you all next week for the next riveting Update Monday.